Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. We've just beaten Bournemouth 4-0 here at the Vitality Stadium. Robbie, it's a nice day. You love Bournemouth, and I know why now, because it seems like, we always pick up a good result here.
Yeah. First of all, I had a little bit of corporate today, right? So
you and Lee with this. All right, go on.
We've got to big up Joe Harris, man. They really looked after us. They got like a air conditioning company, and they were brilliant today.
Big 'em up.
And I met the old chairman of Bournemouth as well. Mostin. It was great to talk to him. So
where was my invite?
Speak to Lee, mate. He hooked it up, man. You know what I mean?
I'll chat to him.
Yeah, so we were right opposite where all the away fans are, and we could see they're in great voice. Love the Havertz
you like that one,
songs
yeah?
and all that. You know what I mean? So no, it's a great win, man. 4-0 away from home. What a great day, you know what I mean? Man City dropped points. Remember last week I was interviewing that fan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've forgotten his name. Who's in the the guy we interviewed in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
And he was losing it. And I said to him, I go, yo, listen, still a long way to go in this season. There's still going to be twists and turns. He's like, City won't drop points. Well, they've dropped points. And I'll tell you what, City, you can't go invincible now.
that's why a lot of the fans are singing
that
today.
Invincible thing is not easy, bro. It's not an easy thing to do, I'm telling you.
Especially when the Wolves come for you as well.
Even if you're Man City, it's not an easy thing to do. But no, that result was a good result for us as well. But listen, even setting that aside, you know what I mean, because that was unexpected. I just felt that Arsenal played really well today. They had a level of control in the game and another clean sheet away from home. We haven't conceded a goal away from home this season.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You said, yeah, I remember you said that in the preview, and I was like, that's a good stat, but that's even better now.
You could see towards the end as obviously Bournemouth were trying to ramp it up for a bit of pride. You know what I mean? You could see that Arsenal were determined to keep a clean sheet, you know what I mean? And that's what I loved today, you know what I mean? And I thought Saliba and Gabriel, they were brilliant today, you know what I mean? They blocked out everything, you know what I mean? They just couldn't get near us.
Let's talk on Havertz quickly, because you mentioned about the song. How much will it do for his confidence? Because obviously, I don't know who made the decision to make him take the penalty, but a lot of people said they were very happy in the way. But obviously, people were like, what if he misses?
What if he misses? What if he misses?
But he didn't, and he put it away. But what does that do for him?
He had a decent game as well, actually, you know what I mean? And I think that does a world for his confidence. And it looked to me like Martin Odegaard made that decision, you know what I mean? And I think that's a fantastic bit of captaincy, you know what I mean? Just to... You know what I mean? You got a player, he's calm, you have heard all these 007, 008 and all this sort of stuff, you know what I mean? And he's just like, you know what, you're having a decent game, we're 2-0 up, and I'm confident in you that you'll get it done, you know what I mean? So go forth, take that penalty,
bury it. Was it a penalty as well?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so I thought that was brilliant by Martin Odegaard. He really is showing himself as a really top captain, you know what I mean? Those are the sort of things that, you know, gets everybody on side, gets everybody on board, and I thought that was brilliant by Odegaard today, and I was so happy for Havertz, and obviously the fans were buzzing,
full voice,
for Havertz as well. So no, it's fantastic, and it's great to get him off the mark. And I thought he had a good game today.
You're right. I think he did, and you're right. Martin Odegaard, what he's been doing as a leader, as a captain, has been so good. On again, Brentford, the young boy, he pushed him forward as well. Sagu after the game, done it again with Havertz. Like, you know, get his flowers. I do want to ask you, when we did the preview, did you say you wanted Arteta to go strong, like start, or was it rest? Because it was me that was.
Yeah. You were saying rest. I said no.
But you saw today, though.
What?
Don't give me what. Bukayo Saka went down.
Saka's all right, man. You know what I mean? He looked like he got a little knock on, right? But listen, this is early in the season. You know what I mean? And I don't think, you know, it's not like he can't be knackered, can he? You know what I mean? He didn't play during the week, remember? True. You know what I mean? A lot of people are forgetting that. He was rested during the week for this game. And he will play on Tuesday, and then he'll play next week, and then we're into an international break. So I have no problem with him playing today. You know what I mean? Go strong, get the game won, which is what we did. Don't go weak. Suppose we went weak today, right? And then we slip up. Now we've won the game now. It's really, really positive. City have lost. So we're now a point behind City, and we could actually go above them if we beat them next week. So these are very important games. Never ever look at a team like Bournemouth or any of these teams and disrespect them, man, because it will come back and bite you. I mean,
City might have done that with Wolves, to be fair.
Well, I've not seen the game. I don't think they did, because I saw the stats in the first half where they'd had like 13 shots, and I think Wolves had one shot and it weren't on target, and they were still 1-0 up. That is the Premier League. That's the Premier League. So, you know, and if we came here today and we took Bournemouth lightly, we would have lost as well. But we didn't. We came here and it was a very professional job. And, you know what I mean? I think, you know, we're starting to, as the season's starting to go, we're growing into the. We're still not, you know what I mean, at home. We're still not at our best, but it will come. It will come. And I thought there were some good performances today. I like Declan Rice again today. The way he just shields that back four as well. The way he breaks up play, you know. And I think away from home we're playing really well. You know, I mean, silence the crowd.
Why is it away from Rob? Clean sheets. We're so comfortable. Everything's just.
I don't know what it is.
I think Arteta even said it's about maybe hyper focus and all that. And we spoke about it about you're more concentrated because of your away ground, but. We just seem like we're back. We were back today against Bournemouth.
Is it at home we get a little too excited because we've got the crowd behind us? I really don't know. I really don't know, because all the games I've seen away from home this season, there's just been a level of control.
Do you expect the same on Tuesday in the Champions League?
I do. Wow. I think, it's going to be a tough game. Yeah. I was watching Lens last night. I deliberately made sure I watched their game. They won. They played against Strasbourg. They haven't started the season well, but they won. And that Wahi guy scored. He's a dangerous player. You know what I mean? And that's going to be a tough game. There's going to be 38,000 people in that stadium. They have a really good atmosphere. I've seen a lot of their games last season when they were on fire. They haven't started this season as good. No, but I can tell you one thing. Come Tuesday, that's going to be a very hostile atmosphere. It's their first game in the Champions League. They're going to be really, really up for it. So we cannot go there and take them lightly. And we want to just keep the run going. We're unbeaten now. We haven't lost a game yet this season.
Yeah, and we'll keep it going. Keep it going. Hopefully, it maintains. I know you said before, if we lost, you're not going to say the season's over. And we are unbeaten, but you're not saying. You're still not saying it's still a long way to go.
Long way to go. You know what I mean? As you see. You know what I mean? 7 days is a long day in the Premier League. You know what I mean? Last week, you know what I mean, what City did and then losing today. But then they have a chance to beat us next week and then shut us up. You know what I mean? It's a huge game. That game next week, next week Sunday, man, that game, the whole world's going to be watching that. You know what I mean? But Arsenal at the moment, you know what I mean, we're keeping clean sheets away from home and we're unbeaten. So we can go into that game with a lot of confidence, you know what I mean? Hopefully we can have a couple of players back. Yeah. I mean, Trossard was on the bench today. Didn't actually get on, but it's good to see that he was on the bench. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully get Martinelli back, you know what I mean? Get some of the injured players back because, I know, obviously City have been missing Rodri today and they're missing De Bruyne, but we've also been missing a lot of key players. When we played Tottenham last week, half-time Declan Rice goes off, but we're not whinging about it. It's about, getting those wins and keeping the momentum going. But it's a good start to the season for Arsenal. A very, very good start. And, good win during the week in the Carabao Cup. Great win here today. And now it's all on that, next 2 games. That Lens one's important because, we can go away to Lens and win. Then, we just really, I really look on it and say, win your next sort of home game in the Champions League. That's 9 points. We're almost there into the next round. So that Lens game's important, and then the City game,
massive,
huge.